Hey everybody, this is Gordon Goodwin. Excited to be here to tell you about this week's episode of Phat Tracks with Gordon Goodwin. That's my radio show. Look, we got a logo and everything. See? The show airs Saturday from 1 to 3 o'clock in the PM here in the Pacific Standard Time. The show airs on 88.3 FM KSDS San Diego. You can also see it online too. jazz88.us is the website. You can stream it live. If you do, here's what you're going to hear this Saturday. First tune of the first hour is a tune from a new record that I'm working on. It's a piano duet record. I'm playing both parts. Piano on the left is me, piano on the right is me. And I've been writing these compositions to kind of explore the interaction in that medium. Really having a blast too. And I've got a little sneak peek from that record. I call it GG Piano Duet Number 1. Not my most imaginative title. That'll probably change. After that, I go back to another guy who really defined how you do this kind of thing. That's Bill Evans. From his record, Conversations with Myself, a tune called Hey There. After that, the Stanley Clarke Trio featuring Hiromi and Lenny White on the drums. A Miles Davis tune called Solar. Hiromi's just, unstoppable. Following that is a big band track by Christian McBride Big Band from their record, Bringin' It. The tune's called Optimism. The next tune is really fascinating. It's a Jimmy Rolls song called The Peacocks. Have you ever heard that song? Beautiful song, and it's got this great set of lyrics by someone whose name eludes me right now, but this is sung by Jasmine Horn. And boy, does she nail this. And we talk about why I think that's the case on the show. After that, I got a couple of tunes by a band from Hawaii called Seawind. They weren't always called Seawind. First, they were called Ox. Who knows why they changed to Seawind? It was a good decision, I think. Two songs. One is The Devil is a Liar, and the second one is called Do Listen To. After that, a tune by Stevie Wonder. He's covering a Bill Withers tune called Ain't No Sunshine. He sounds amazing like he does. And then the last tune of hour one is George Benson from his Nat King Cole tribute record, Inspiration. He sings Walkin' My Baby Back Home. The second hour starts with a bumper that I wrote that sounds a lot like Danny Elfman. And that leads us into a segment where I talk about wanting to record this bumper with a full orchestra. And I want you guys to give me money so I can do that. Kind of a tough sell, I know. The first tune of the hour is by Cyril Ami, vocalist from France. It's a title track from her record, It's a Good Day. After that, I got kind of a different thing. It's kind of a play, a soliloquy. I don't know what it is, but I'm like acting out something that happened to me in a recording studio when I was really a lot younger. My first big band session. And I learned a lot from an incident that happened then, and I kind of honestly portray what happened and what I learned from it. After that, we go into a Count Basie track from their record, Basie Straight Ahead, a record that remains close to my heart. It's Oh So Nice, composed by Sammy Nestico. After that, a record by Frida Payne. I had the honor of writing the charts for this record. This particular song is a mashup of two songs, Moanin' and Doodlin', composed by Bobby Timmons and Horace Silver. I knew I'd get it if I thought long enough. Mashed it up into this interesting thing. And Frida's got a special guest vocalist, Dee Dee Bridgewater, on that track. Pretty great. After that, a tune from Pat Metheny from his record, From This Place. Features Pat and his band plus a full orchestra, recorded here in LA. The tune's called Wide and Far. Then we segue into a track from Jeremy Levy Jazz Orchestra. It's his interpretation of a piece composed by Gustav Holst called The Planets. Jeremy's version is called The Planets Reimagined, and we do the first movement, which is Mars, the Bringer of War. After that, a tune by Ivan Lins, Brazilian vocalist, keyboard player, composer. De Kilo Quince. Did I say it right? Probably not. Then to the Dave Weckl Band, who has a title on this that I can't pronounce. It's called High Life, from their record Synergy. And finally, we close the show with Mel Torme from his record with Marty Page and his Dectet. Really cool record, interesting charts by Marty. In this case, they sing Lulu's Back in Town. And that's our show. Before I go, I want to give you a little bit of an announcement that it turns out that Phat Tracks is going to go national really soon, like imminently. It's going to be syndicated nationally. So if you want to hear it in your local town, I'll have to tell you how you can do that. It probably involves writing or calling your local station and say, hey, I need me some Phat Tracks. What's up? And they'll say, sure, you got it, baby. More information as that becomes available. This is Goodwin. Thanks for your time. I'll see you later.